Alright, what's up boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we took a tiny loss on the day. Y'all see my addition? Right there. Yep. Anyway. Okay. So today we I think what I'm gonna do here, let's start over. Market open. I don't know if y'all traded today or not, but super when it came down, we chopped around from 8:45 all the way until 9:30. About 45 minutes we chopped around. The plan was bullish, very bullish today. Plan was market was going to come down, tap this 5-minute fair value gap. We've already rejected off at once, take out these London lows, and then reverse and go higher and take out these London highs. So you can see we did do that, but not when I thought we were going to. It is very bullish white candles in a row. We broke out of this fair value gap right here, inverse fair value gap, and I broke out of it. We stayed above it. Hold on a sec. We stayed above it, and we retraced back into it, and I thought this is going to be our entry. We got stopped out though, obviously. Came all the way back down. We came back up, showing some signs of we break out of this inverse fair value gap right here. And we came back down. Let's say I would have entered right here. You see, that would have stopped us out. And so the entry, we couldn't entry on this one. Yeah, we would not be able to entry on this fair value gap because it would have stopped us out. So there's no entry here. The entry would be, this isn't validated because we came through it twice. This also isn't validated because we came through it twice. So yeah, there was no real entry here. But this was the entry right here. So we followed the plan. We followed the plan. Perfect, actually. Yeah, I mean, that was a good trade, except for the choppiness. I could have stayed away from this trade because we didn't immediately reverse off of this fair value gap and liquidity at the same time. This choppiness is a little weird. Probably could have taken the day off. We also Trump. We had Trump in the morning right here. That's what all this is. This big candle. This too. Trump talked about China, I think. So yeah, we got a pretty bullish after he said that, of course, positive about China. Yeah, not too worried. We did take it on a. We did not take it on a PA account. Took it on a regular eval account, and we still got like a lot of drawdown left. Almost 2K, and we're only like $103 down. So we're almost break even for the third day trading this account. So we're basically break even. We had one loss, 700, then we had a $500 loss, and then we made $1,200 yesterday. So we're basically break even. Down a little bit, so not too worried about that. Yeah, no real trade here today, to be honest with you. what I was going to say at the beginning of the video was I'm going to figure out how much I can risk with ES, because this was an entry right here. There was an entry right here. This inverse fair value gap right here is our first breakout is right here, and then we finally get a touch at the 50%, and this would have been a fantastic trade right here. This right here would have been a great trade, which I think I'm limiting myself by only trading on NASDAQ. If I have I always have ES open just in case there's like an S&P. So if I figure out the risk on ES, I think it's gonna open up our options. We can make better decisions on what to entry on, because this right here is a perfect entry. After we get this, we break out this 1 minute inverse fair value gap and we retap it, retrace into it, get a pullback. So here's the journal. Yeah, it's strange, a little choppy this morning. We hit a 5 minute fair value gap and London lows and we didn't react. Didn't have a strong reaction off of it, which was weird. As I said, we followed the plan, looking for this breakout and again the retrace. Then, like I said, we probably could have not taken a trade today on NASDAQ because of the chop, because we didn't get that strong reaction. It's rated at 3 because we did follow the plan, but we could have gone without it. So it was like a mid. It was an A+ setup for sure. Like a C setup, B setup, maybe a B- setup. Yeah, that's today. We're still up on the week. We're up 1,500 on the week right now. About 1,500. A little less than 1,500 on the week, so that's still good. 2 losses. Yeah, so we'll come back tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow we got 6th. Yeah. News in the morning. What we got next week? But no news Monday, no news Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, not a ton of news. And the only news is in the morning, except for on Friday. Friday we got news in the 9 a.m. Yeah, okay. Tomorrow seems like a good week. We can start off next week strong. We can set up a good foundation. Yeah, nothing super unique. So we took a loss today. We're gonna come back tomorrow. Hopefully, end up with a W tomorrow. Yeah, all good though. Five. I just realized this: when you take a loss, the loss always is bigger because of the fees. But when you take a profit, it's always smaller because of the fees. I just realized that. Alright, we're going to, in this video here, slightly unpleasant because choppiness, and it was a decent trade. We broke out pretty strong. We didn't have like a weird like one of these where it barely breaks out and then reverses. I don't take trades like that. If it barely breaks out like this, I do not take the trade. It's got to be a strong breakout like this. Like this candle right here is well above it. Unfortunate. Right idea, just unfortunate we didn't get that entry. Like I said, we're gonna get this ES thing because this I would have taken this if I was If I was taking an ES trade, this would have been my entry right here. And this would have played out. So we're gonna transition over to that. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.